Konnichiwa. Kyou no class ni kite kureta. Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you for coming to today's class. Today we're going to go over the Japanese 2 Goals 1 for the Quarterly Exam 1 2011. I'm just going to go down the goal sheet and I'm going to hit them one at a time. I tried filming this before and it was about 60 minutes long, so I'm going to split this into 2 videos. The first video we will cover items 1 through 7, and the second video we will cover items 8 through 15. Sa, ikimashou. Let's go. Okay, so I can look up a kanji in a dictionary. Let's say I get a kanji, such as that one. I hope I can see that. And I don't know how to read it, and I want to know how. So you get yourself a kanji dictionary. This one's been used a few times. Believe it or not, it was brand new when I got it. And we have, on the inside cover, we have all of these radicals. All of these radicals. And we look at the kanji to find one of these radicals. Oh, and there you go. What do you know? This is our radical. And looking on the inside cover, where do we see this one? Wow, what do you know? It's 2a. So radical 2a. Then after that, we count the number of strokes left in the kanji, excluding the radical. So ichi, ni, san, shi. So there's 4 strokes. So we're looking for kanji 2a4. 2a being the radical, 4 being the number of strokes. So we start flipping through the book, and we have radical 0. Some kanji don't have radicals, but we're not going to worry about that right now. We get to 2. Okay, so we're at 2, and all of these are the 2 radicals. We're at the very top though, so we're looking for this one. Right now we're at 2a 2.7. We need to find 2a 4, so let's flip some more. 2a 4. A little too far. Okay, so there we are. We're actually at 2a 4.2. 2a 4.2. And we have a couple of different readings there. So I'm going to get into Niban, number 2. I can explain the difference between Onyomi and Kunyomi. Onyomi literally means sound reading. Sound reading. And it's supposed to be like the Chinese sound reading. In actuality, I've learned they're nothing alike. So, I don't know, they're supposed to be, these readings are supposed to be Chinese in origin, but really they're just used for Japanese sounds. So, Onyomi, for example, for this one, it's supposed to be Q, Q. And we read Onyomi when there are 2 kanji together. So there we have 2 kanji together. Q, and this one is Jitsu. So when we see these kanji together, we know to read them Q, Jitsu, which means holiday. Next one, we have Kunyomi. And this one is a reading that's purely Japanese, purely Japanese. And we know when the reading is Kunyomi, when there's a kanji and when there's a hiragana attached to it. So together, these read Yasumu, which means to rest. Okay. So once again, we have onyomi, sound reading, Chinese. It's when two or more kanji are together. This one means holiday, kyujitsu. Kunyomi is purely Japanese. It's when you see a kanji next to some hiragana. Yasumu, to rest. Okay? So that'll help you understand why there are so many readings when you look a kanji up in the dictionary. Okay, so sugino. I can conjugate adjectives for negative past and past negative forms. Let's take one like takai, which means tall or expensive. Takai, to make it negative, I take away the e and I put kunai. Takakunai means not tall, not expensive. If I want to make it past, I take away the e and I put katta. Takakatta. Takakatta means was tall. If I want to make past negative, I take away the e again and I put kunakatta. Kunakatta. Takakunakatta is past negative. So once again, takai, so present, positive. Takakunai, present, negative. Takakatta, past. Past. Takakunakatta, past, negative. Ja. I can conjugate not adjectives for negative past and past negative forms. Not adjectives, one that you might use a lot are colors. For example, midori means green. So midori, green. Midori de wa arimasen, not green. Midori deshita was green. Midori de wa arimasen deshita, wasn't green. So moikai. Midori. Midori de wa arimasen. Midori deshita. Midori de wa arimasen deshita. Ja. I can say, let's go do something using masho for a time or day of the week and also politely refuse an invitation. Ja. So masho, masho. Masho is pretty easy to use. You take any verb, you take off mas, and you put masho. So for example, mimas means to see or to watch. You take off mas, you put masho. So, ame futo mimasho, ame futo mimasho. Let's go watch some football. But maybe, you know, it's Friday and you've got other plans. You could say, kekko desu. Kekko desu. Kekko desu means no thank you. Ame futo mimasho. Let's go watch some football. Kekko desu. Kekko desu. No thank you. So to say like on a certain day of the week or a time, you just do the week or time ni and then the rest of the sentence. Tatoeba, kinyobi ni ame futo mimasho. Kinyobi ni ame futo mimasho. We're taking on Bellevue next week. Kinyobi ni ame futo mimasho. So on Friday, let's go watch some football. Or shichiji ni ame futo mimasho. Shichiji ni ame futo mimasho. So at 7, let's watch the football. And to say no thank you is what again? Kekko desu. Ii desu ne. Ja, soshite masenka is pretty similar. You just take off, you know, like mimas, you take off mas, you put masenka. It's politely inviting someone to do something where it's like, masho, it's like, let's go do it. So, tatoeba, sashimi o tabemasen ka? Sashimi o tabemasen ka? Would you like to eat some sashimi? I don't like sashimi. Kekko desu. Kekko desu. So, getsuyobi ni sashimi o tabemasen ka? Getsuyobi ni sashimi o tabemasen ka? Shall we eat sashimi on Monday? いえ、結構です。いいですね。じゃあ。And time is the same thing. Like, 5時に刺身を食べませんか？結構です。Okay. So you don't want to eat sushi at 5. Sashimi. Okay, so I can aspirin and tell what time it is. For this one, I really recommend that you check out those PowerPoint flashcards that I made and posted online and go through those a bunch to get comfortable with it. To ask what time it is. 今何時ですか? 今何時ですか? What time is it now? 今10時半です. 今10時半です is 10:30. Remember, if you want to say AM or PM, you need to put it before the time. Before the time. So, 今何時ですか? 今午前10時半です. 今午前10時半です. Now is AM 10:30. So that's the way Japanese people do it. Sa, thank you for coming, and I hope you watch the next video.